This is Andrew Badman from Life Network Chiropractic in Byron Bay. Today I'm wanting to teach you how to modulate the state of your nervous system from being in defense and in survival mode to a place of peace. Now, every martial art, every Tai Chi, yoga, every meditation technique all use breathing as a way of finding how to bring the body back into a sense of balance and centeredness and peace. Now, what we're going to do is extrapolate on these principles, and we're going to focus on finding where the body is not able to breathe. So this is a fundamental core way of finding where your nervous system is storing the energy of stress. So whether it's emotional stress or chemical stress or physical stress or mental stress, the body will shut down and it will hold on tight in the muscles and the tissue. It will be particularly evident in the diaphragm. Now, the diaphragm is integral in compressing our abdominal cavity to increase our core strength when you need to go in fight and flight. So if you need to fight someone or jump a fence to get away from that dog that's chasing you, you need tight stomach muscles. And to do that, we tighten the diaphragm. And at the end of the experience, if the diaphragm hasn't let go, then it stays locked in that fight and flight. And so we need to find where that is happening and let it go and unravel that. And as that happens, you may experience emotions or memories that pop up that have been stored in the body, and this is how we're going to release them. Now, breathing is a subconscious exercise that you can override. So you breathe without thinking about it for most of your life, but we can direct a breath into our stomach or into our chest or wherever we want to put it. And to do that, we need to consciously use our muscles. Imagine that the air is going in and out of the body like a balloon, and so you're going to expand the balloon on the in-breath and compress on the out-breath. But on the outside of that balloon is a rib cage or is the stomach muscles, and you can use them independently of the breath. So you can push your stomach up and pull it down without breath going in and out, or you can breathe in and out of your stomach without using the muscles. What we're going to do is use the two together at the same time, simultaneously. So what we're going to do is direct the mind's attention to one part of the body. Now, the parts that we're going to work with are just above the pubis bone here, and we're going to expand only below the belly button. So on the in-breath, we push it up, and on the out-breath, we pull it down. Now, what we're feeling for is resistance in the ease of which we can open and close the body. Now, what we're going to do with Bianca, because we know that Bianca's got a tension from an old whiplash injury up in through here, it's affecting her pec muscles, coming down, being tightened here. So we're going to ask Bianca to put her hands right over the area of tension. Now, the breath is going to be in the nose and out the mouth. It's a circular breath. I want you to use your muscles to lift the top ribs as you breathe in, and as you breathe out, you're going to pull those top ribs down and just let the breath flow out the mouth. It's a silent breath. It's not like a yoga breath where you're making a sound. And as Bianca goes down, she gets to a point just there and it gets tight. The movement stops being a nice fluid movement into being a bit Now that's what we're looking for. We're looking for where the body can't get a nice smooth out breath. Two things are going to happen here. The first thing is, with your mind, you're going to talk into here and acknowledge that this is a part of your body that's in defense. Just calling a spade. You could say into here many things, all of them mean that I'm disconnected from my body in this place right now. And you could, if you're having feelings of anxiety, if you're having feelings of being overwhelmed by different emotions, if you're feeling all alone, like nobody cares about you, like you have to do everything for yourself, like this is never going to end, all these different things come from a part of the body that is in a state of disconnection. So we want to find those parts of the body and let them go. So if it's a bit tricky to see, but we'll see if we can show you. If you lift up here in the nose, lifting up, and watch how the ribs expand and expand and expand, that's really good in-breath. Now as the breath comes out the mouth, if we watch the movement here, so as the breath comes out, the anchor is consciously pulling down on the muscles of the ribs, but you can see it's a bit jerky, and there is a tension in there. Now, the first thing to do is acknowledge into the body that this is where my body is disconnected, and try to move and allow it to unwind. This should just very quickly let go of that tension. So on the next breath, it should just go all the way down without interference. What might happen is this though. As we hit this area of tension, another part of the body might lock up and engage at the same time. What I'd like you to do at home is to work through everywhere from below your belly button to above your belly button. So there's 2 points on the stomach, and then the lower sternum and the rib cage, then to here, and then to here. So you everywhere should be able to expand on the in-breath and drop on the out-breath. So this is an exercise that I do constantly. I've been known to do it in the car. It's not advisable. If I find an area of tension, I'll just quickly breathe into it and unlock it and let it go. You can just scan through your body and find the point in your body that when your hand touches it, it goes into defense, and that's what you need to open up. And again, that might be related to somewhere else, and you go to that spot and just unlock it. So this is an exercise that I constantly do day in and day out, just to make sure that my breathing is working. And I hope you can try doing it too. So this is Andrew Badman from Life Network Chiropractic in Byron Bay, signing out.